Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unit 1 of World History B. In this unit, we're going to be talking about imperialism. So basically, there's kind of two different things that people talk about. They talk about colonization, which really kind of happened in like the 1500s up to about the 17 to 1800s, where a lot of European countries were going over to, especially the Americas, and claiming and conquering land in the Americas. But in the 1800s, we get something called imperialism, which is this idea of building an empire over basically everybody. So these European countries start to really kind of try and take over other places. Okay. So we see that um, a little bit starting with like the 7 Years' War and the American Revolution, which we ended uh, World History A on. And then we get into Napoleon and how Napoleon was a French emperor who took over and then wanted to conquer all of Europe. He wanted to build a European empire. After Napoleon, these other European powers kind of decided, okay, fighting with each other is a bad idea because we are all kind of at about the same power level, essentially. So we're just going to hurt each other. But there are other countries in the world, especially in Africa and Southeast Asia, that don't have the same weapons as us, that aren't as powerful as we are. And so the European countries go to start taking over those other countries through imperialism. So in lesson 3, you'll look at the age of imperialism and you'll look at why the European powers were doing this. And the big why is for resources. But what resources? Why were those resources important? All of those things. You also get your first discussion board in Unit 3 and your first focus notes. So those focus notes will look like this. They're essentially just discussion guides. They're discussion builders. And in this, you will see a political cartoon, and you just got to answer some questions about that political cartoon, and then tell me, why that cartoon is important. So relatively easy one for your first discussion guide, for your first focus notes. And then once you're done with that, the step 6 where you put it all together, you'll just copy and paste that straight into your discussion post. And that's all you have to do for the discussion post. So if you do a good discussion guide, a good focus note, then your second part, the actual discussion post, super easy to do. Okay. So that's in lesson 3. Lesson 4 goes over impacting the colonies, as well as colonial reactions. So how does this imperialism actually affect human beings who are living under imperialistic rule? At the end of this unit, also, you will get a Unit 1 video assignment project walkthrough. So there is one big project in this uh, class, and it is you're going to be working on it over all of the units. So this is just your introduction to that project, and then you'll do more parts of it as you go on. So go ahead and jump straight into it. If you have any questions, let me know, and have fun. Thanks, friends.